Hey, what's up, Divine Ones? Welcome back to another video. I'm a life coach, I'm a minister, and I'm also a business mentor. I train and certify men and women to become life coaches so they can work from home, drop them 9-to-5s, create an income, and also make an influence. Okay, so if that sounds like you or something you might be interested in, I want you to make sure you click that subscribe button, baby, and hit that noti bell so you can get notified every time I drop new content here on the channel. Okay, so today's video is gonna be a little bit different, gonna be very different. But first of all, before I get into the message for today, get into this shirt, baby. Okay, get into this t-shirt, baby. Cause y'all see this TG, right? Y'all see this Tony Gaskins. Okay, go on about your business. If you coming over here with that foolishness, baby, go on about your business. Okay. Go on about your business, baby. Because we buy business over here. So go on about your business. You coming over here with that foolishness. We ain't got time for the foolishness, baby. Go on about your business, okay? For those of you that have been following me online or you've been watching me for a little while, y'all know that I have been on a weight loss journey, okay? So at the point of time of me recording this video, I have released 21 pounds, okay? But I plan on losing some more because I am still not at my goal weight. So I got to get to my goal weight for me. By the way, I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing this for nobody else. This is for me. This is for me to be satisfied with what I see when I look in the mirror. And yes, I do love me either way, but I think I love the thinner me a little bit more, a little bit better, okay? I just wanted to stick some before pictures in here so y'all can see what I was looking like before, to those of you that don't follow me. But at my heaviest, I was 220 pounds. And this is a pic from then. And also, this is another picture from one of my older videos where I was heavier. Got some more pounds that I'm going to lose. But I want to, just stop and document and talk to y'all about the journey and what I did and how I lost the first 20 pounds, okay? The first thing that I had to do is take care of this right here. And y'all know me, if you know me, you know I teach mindset. I teach on mindset a lot. I teach on the kingdom of God. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all other things are going to be added unto you. Well, guess what? This goes for your weight loss too. If you want to lose weight, you're not going to be able to do that without changing your mindset first. You're not going to be able to do that without switching up the way you think about yourself and the way you think about your body, because you have certain beliefs in your subconscious mind about weight loss and about body transformation and that type of thing. And you may have a belief that is really, really hard. So the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if you think that it's hard, then it's hard. If you think that is easy, then it's going to be easy. Okay. So first and foremost, the very first thing that you got to do is you got to change your mindset. You got to change the way that you think. Before I started any type of exercise, before I started doing anything physical, I wrote an affirmation, okay? I said, you know what? To start off, I want to lose 40 pounds. So I wrote an affirmation, and I wrote that affirmation, and it said, I am so happy and grateful now that I am 40 pounds lighter. And so I wrote that affirmation down with my blue ink pen. Get you a blue ink pen and get you a journal and write down your affirmation of how much weight you want to lose. And then after you write that down, because see, in the spirit realm, you're already 40 pounds lighter. In the spirit realm, you're already 60 pounds lighter, or you already 100 pounds lighter. It didn't already happen. But see, you have to put in the work that it takes to unlock your full potential and become the best version of yourself. So it's a process in you doing that. The very first step of that process is getting a pen and writing it down. Because when you write it down, you took the first step of pulling it out of the spiritual realm and bringing it into the physical realm. A lot of people overlook that step and they go right into the diet and they go right into the exercising, and it don't work. It don't last. It don't stick. They can't maintain it because they didn't get it in their mind first. Okay. So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to write your affirmation down. Then you need to start speaking it every day. I did this before I started taking any physical action. I spoke it every single day. Another big thing is Like I said, I released my first 21 pounds with minimal to no exercise and no diet. When I say no diet, I mean that I did not go on a particular diet. I'm not on a diet. I don't like the word diet. I don't like to even think about a diet, because when I hear diet, it means that, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to follow this plan, and I'm going to lose some weight. But if it's not realistic, if it's not something that I can see myself doing every day for a long period of time, then that's why I'm not even interested in trying anybody's diet or any type of diet. Because if it's not something that I can see my mind working every day, doing every day consistently for a long period of time, I just don't even believe that you should even try it or mess around with it. Because what's going to happen when you can't maintain that, and what's going to happen when you go back to normal living in your normal way of eating, that weight going to come right back on. Okay. So that's why I say no diet. I did what my man Bricks Fitness says, and I love Bricks Fitness. I watch his YouTube channel all the time. I changed my relationship with food, like he say all the time. That's all I did. I didn't go on a diet, and I ain't going on no diet. All I did was change my relationship with food. Okay. I started being mindful of the food that I was eating, tracking every single thing. I started slow, and then I worked my way up. No diet, no diet plan. I still eat a lot of the foods that I love to eat, but I portion control those foods. I don't just pig out no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like macaroni and cheese from Chick-fil-A, but I don't pig out on that no more. I get a portion, and I eat that portion, and I track that portion, and I'm good, and I'm still losing weight. So you can still eat the things that you want to eat. You just got to change your relationship with food. You shouldn't be eating to stuff yourself. You should just be eating to be fulfilled and satisfied in that moment, or, you know, to give your body what it needs, to give you the energy that you need for that time or that moment or whatever. And then you don't went on about your business. You going on about your business. Okay. But you have to change your relationship with food. If you're not disciplined enough to do that, then go on a diet. Okay. You need to have a diet. But if you can say, you know what, okay, I see I need to eat 1,800 calories every day. I'm going to set this eating window for myself, and I'm going to eat these 1,800 calories every day during this eating window. And those 1,800 calories, they may not be all healthy foods. But the main thing is that your body is in a caloric deficit. You're not just mindlessly eating. You have to stop eating out of the bag. That was a big thing for me. I ate out the bag. Do not eat out the bag, because you can't, there's no way to track that. You don't know how many chips you had. You don't know how many pieces of popcorn you had, or you don't know, how much you consume. So that's another big thing. Don't eat out the bag. Okay. Measure your stuff, track it, and portion control. If you got to use a smaller plate, use a smaller plate. Eat out of a smaller plate. Eat out of a smaller bowl. All those things are going to help to put your body in a caloric deficit. So you got to change your relationship with food. You just got to pay attention to your body. You just got to pay attention to your body. Because I remember when which it went too long ago, I would eat all of this stuff late at night, and then I wake up at 4:00 in the morning and I feel so bad. I feel so bad. My stomach making all kind of noises and stuff. And I'm just like, Lord have mercy. I had low energy, no energy at all. I'm drinking Red Bulls, drinking all these energy drinks. It'll give me a little rush for a minute, but then I'll crash. So, getting my energy another way, like getting my energy from the protein now that I'm taking in, that right there, that energy lasts me all day long. I don't crash. So you got to pay attention to your body. Right now, my body, it loves what I'm giving it because I feel better. And you don't realize how bad you feel. That's another thing that I heard from Bricks Fitness. You don't realize how bad you feel and how that becomes the norm for you until you change your relationship with food, and until you start, getting more into fitness and eating right. You ain't got to be no health and fitness guru or nothing, because I sure ain't. You ain't got to be none of that, but you just got to change your relationship with food and change up some of your habits and stuff. And then you'll start feeling better. You'll start having more energy. Your skin will start glowing. You'll be happier. You won't be so stressed out. You won't be so anxious, and your body just won't be feeling so heavy and just so just weighed down, not just with the physical weight, but also with those negative emotions and that negative energy. So you can't eat that type of stuff or eat it in that quantity, eat it in that amount. And then when your body, starts reacting to it in a negative way, you just thinking, oh, I just feel bad. No, you feel bad because of what you just ate. You feel bad because of what you just stuffed into your body. So you got to pay attention to your body. Pay attention to the headaches. Pay attention to the stomach aches. Pay attention to, if you're not regularly going to the bathroom, pay attention to all of that stuff. And then when you start changing your eating habits and changing up your relationship with food, monitor your body, journal and track, how you feel when you eat this and when you eat that. So you'll know the things that your body responds to in a positive way, the things that it responds to in a negative way, okay? Because God gave us these bodies. We got to be good stewards, good managers over these bodies so that we can stay here as long as we can and be healthy and do work for the kingdom of God, okay? Now, I am not a, guru. I'm not no health and fitness person and all this and that. I'm just a regular person, okay? I'm just a regular woman who, I made up in my mind that, I have a good heart. I have a good spirit. And, I said, I want my outside to look like my inside. That's why I started losing weight. And that's why I'm going to continue to lose the weight and continue to tone and continue to weight lift and do cardio, and incorporate other things, because I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that my outside looks like my inside. That's one of the things that Tony Gaskins was saying. You can't be a diamond in a brown paper bag, because you gonna get overlooked for the cubic zirconium in the Tiffany's box. That's what Tony say. And that is so true. That is so true. So if you a diamond in here, let's put in that work so we can look like a dime on the outside. Okay.
Okay, so this is a free shot. Oh, that's why I'm looking kind of crazy right there, because this is a free shot from one of my older videos that I did a couple months ago here on the channel. And this is before I started my weight loss journey, before I lost any weight. And like I said, at my heaviest, I was 220 pounds.
All right. So the next thing that I did to release my first 20 pounds is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting, to those of you that are not familiar with the term, I know most of y'all are, but to those of you that are not familiar with the term, basically intermittent fasting is when you fast for a certain period of time every single day. So you go a certain number of hours every single day that you don't eat anything. You eat for a certain window of time every day. So you have like 16-8 intermittent fasting. You have some people do the 20-4. So they fast for 20 hours and then they only eat for 4 hours during their eating window. For me, I do the 16-8. So I fast for 16 hours a day, and then I take that other 8 hours, and that's my eating window. Now, let me say this. I do not always stick to that so strictly every single day. But even on the days here and there where I don't stick to it strictly at 16 hours, I at least give myself 12 hours of not eating anything. In 12 hours, when you look at the science of all of it, 12 hours is not a whole lot of time for your body to be in a fasted state for you to see the real benefits of it. That's why I only do that when, I just absolutely have to break my fast. I'll try to at least give myself 12 hours of allowing my body to be in a fasted state. But ideally, you want to go for at least 14 to 16 hours of being in a fasted state every day. And the normal time to do the intermittent fasting, you have your eating window from 12 p.m. noon to 8 p.m. So not eating anything after 8 p.m. and you don't eat again until 12 p.m. the next day. So you take that 12 to 8 hour, that 8 hour eating window, and that's the time that you will consume all of your calories. Okay. I will say this about intermittent fasting. It works. It works. If you can stay disciplined and you can stay on it every day, and you say, you know what, I'm not going to eat anything after 7 p.m. I'm not going to eat anything after 8 p.m. Now, I say you got to set the hours that work best for you. So set the time that work best for you with your schedule and what you got going on. Everybody can't do the 16-8. Everybody can't do the 24. I can't do the 20 and 4 yet. I'm not there yet, but right now I can do the 16-8 comfortably. I could do it comfortably, but even with that, I have to break that sometimes. So you have to do what works best for you. But I will say this, the benefits of intermittent fasting, look it up on YouTube, baby, because it's so many benefits. It's so many benefits. You giving your body time to break down the food that you putting in it all day. Okay, y'all. So the next thing that I did to lose 20 pounds. Oh, and by the way, I released these first 20 pounds with minimal to no exercise, did not go to the gym, and I did not get on a particular diet. No dieting. Okay, no gym. Would I like to go to the gym? Yes, but just the circumstances and with my children and everything, I'm just not able to go right now. So I just want to let you know that you can lose weight from home. You do not have to go to the gym. You do not have to have a personal trainer, but you could do everything from the house, because that's what I've been doing. Everything from the house. Just wanted to throw that little bit in there that I did do this, and I am doing this with no personal trainer, no gym, even though I pay for a membership and never go. Okay, the next thing that I did to release my first 20 pounds is mindful eating. Mindful eating. I didn't realize that I was just carelessly eating stuff throughout the day. So what I started doing was I downloaded the app MyFitnessPal. So make sure y'all download MyFitnessPal because it has worked wonders for me. I love that little app. And ain't none of this sponsored. I'm just telling y'all what worked for me. Okay. So I downloaded MyFitnessPal. And I make sure that I log into that app every single day. I don't miss a day of not logging into that app, even on the days when I'm cheating, even on the days when I know I'm eating something that I should not be eating. I still don't give up. That's a big thing, y'all. Even on the days that you cheat, because you're a normal person, you human, that's going to happen. So even on the days when you fall off of your diet and you have your cheat day, or you may be out with the children or out with your husband or with your wife, or you out having brunch with business partners or friends or whatever. You human, and you're gonna fall off the wagon sometimes. Even with that, you still need to be tracking that. You still need to track that. So every single thing that I eat, I track it and I log it into the diary on MyFitnessPal. Okay, when you download MyFitnessPal, I love it because when you download that app, it's gonna walk you through everything. It's gonna ask you, what your current weight is. So if you don't have a scale, make sure you get a scale so that you start weighing yourself and you could be aware of what you actually weigh, even though you don't want to know that first number like I didn't want to know that first number. But you need to be weighing yourself, okay? Because you need to be seeing, what's going on with your body. So get you a scale. When you go into MyFitnessPal, weigh yourself and put your current weight that you are the day that you start. Put your starting weight in. It's basically going to ask you questions around your goals, like what your weight loss goals are. So once you put in all that information, MyFitnessPal, it calculates your like how many calories that your body needs to consume every single day in order for you to lose this amount of weight. So a normal amount of weight, a healthy normal amount of weight to lose is about 1 to 2 pounds a week. Even though we don't want to lose weight like that, we want to lose weight fast. We want to know like what I need to do to lose 60 pounds in 30 days or what I need to do to lose 15 pounds in a week and all that type of stuff is actually not healthy for you to lose that much weight that fast. So it's healthier for you to lose on average 1 to 2 pounds a week. And that's actually what I'm losing. Like exactly what my fitness pal said, that's how I'm losing the weight. That's what I'm seeing, that it's coming off 1 to 2 pounds a week, because I'm 2 months in and I released 21 pounds. So yeah, 2 months, eight weeks. Yeah. About 2 pounds and some change. About 2 pounds and some change a week. So that's a normal, healthy amount of weight to lose. Okay. So you'll be able to do all of that with my fitness pal. You'll be able to track your calories. So every single thing that I eat, every single thing, it gets tracked. Another thing is, when the app tells you how many calories you need to consume every day, you want to make sure that you're intermittent fasting and you work on consuming those calories during that eating window. Because that's another thing that I found to be, really helpful, in how all this ties in together. To teamwork makes the dream work. This how all of it tie in together, because you intermittent fasting, so your body is in a fasted state for 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, whatever you decide. That makes it easier for you to stay within your calorie limit. Because a big thing that I've seen with weight loss is actually not hard if you know mathematics. It's not hard at all. If you understand mathematics, you're going to understand weight loss, because it's a matter of calories in versus calories out. You gaining weight because you taking in all these calories, you eating all this stuff, and you're not doing enough to burn that off. So your body got to store that fat. Like you consuming more energy than you're burning. You're consuming more energy through that food than you using every day. So your body stores your fat for a rainy day. Your body looking out for you. Your body, it might come a day when we ain't got no food. We might have to go 2 or 3 weeks and she ain't got no food, or he ain't got no food. So what they gonna do is start storing that fat every single place. Okay. So you got to get moving. Okay. That's another tip. Move your body. Move your body. I realized, and the Holy Spirit revealed this to me, that the reason why I was packing on so much weight is not just because I'm getting older and my metabolism slowing down and all that stuff we be telling ourselves. It's because when I was younger, I was skinny when I was younger because I was moving all the time. I had a job where I would be on my feet all day long, and I used to complain about that, but that was actually a good thing, because at least I was being active. I had time to be active. But see, once I got like a desk job, and then I went off of that and started working for myself, I do my work from the bed, or I'll even when I come in here to the office, I'm doing work, but I'm sitting down. So if your work is mostly you sitting down, you got to get up sometimes, slide that chair back and get from behind that desk and get up and do you some run in place, or do you some stretching, or get out the house and try to do anything you could do to move your body. That's a big thing, is moving your body, because you got to start burning more calories than you eating every day. Okay, that's what a weight gain comes in at, because we eating more calories than we burning. Okay, so that was a big thing. So start the intermittent fasting. Okay, write your affirmation goal and start speaking it every day. Mindful eating. Track every single thing that you eat using my fitness pal. Another thing is, I put my body in a caloric deficit. Excuse me if this is all out of order, because just excuse me if this is all out of order. Okay. All right. So a caloric deficit is what I was just referring to. It's when you burn more calories than you're eating. If you know that you're not going to be moving, your body, like I said, I released some of the weight with doing minimal to no exercise, and that's because of the nutrition. That's because of the food. Weight loss is mostly your mindset, you getting your mindset on track with what you said you were going to do, and then it's also the food that you eating. Exercise has very little to do with your weight loss. I see that. It has very little to do with your weight loss, and it's more so your mindset around the matter and your nutrition. What kind of foods are you eating? Okay, that's going to be the huge chunk of your weight loss. Your nutrition, what kind of foods are you eating, and your mindset. Exercise is just going to be like the cherry on top with that. So that's how you can get away with this without exercising or very minimum exercise. So I put my body in a caloric deficit. So you gotta log into MyFitnessPal or whatever app you want to use, and you gotta find out, it's gonna ask you your height and so how tall you are, what your current weight is, what your goals are, and it's gonna calculate a calorie count that you need to eat within that calorie count every single day. So that calorie count that it gives you, it'll give you the count that you gotta eat under that in order to sustain a caloric deficit, in order to have a caloric deficit. So for me personally, because my goal is to lose 2 pounds a week, I eat between 1,200 to 1,700 calories. And I eat that during my 8-hour window. So from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., it's easier for me to stay within my calories because I'm only eating within 8 hours. I'm not eating round the clock. When you eating round the clock, you're gonna so easily go over your calorie limit, and you're gonna end up not being in a caloric deficit. You're gonna end up being in a caloric surplus, and that's how you gain weight. So that's why you want to discipline yourself to only eat during a certain window, during a certain time frame, and then that way you'll find it easier for you to stay within your calorie limit. And through me doing some research and like playing around with the app and stuff, I found that if I eat 2,400 calories every day, I'm gonna maintain my weight. I don't want to maintain my weight. I want to lose weight. So I know that I got to be disciplined enough to eat less than those 2,400 calories. That's where the caloric deficit comes in at, because you got to create a deficit. Like, it's got to be a bridge. It's got to be a gap in between what you got coming in and what you got going out. Okay. So for me, it was 2,400 calories. So you see, when I say I take in 1,200 to 1,700 calories a day, you see how that's a gap between that and the 2,400 calories that I would be eating to maintain my weight. So that was a big thing. Put your body in a caloric deficit. Okay, this is another huge thing that a lot of people don't think about, but you need to sleep. You need to sleep. You cannot lose weight if you're not sleeping. So while my body is in a fasted state, which is for me from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day, I'm sleeping a good majority of that time. I'm sleeping. So I'm not putting anything into my body throughout the night. I'm not getting up at 2 a.m. eating a bag of M&Ms no more. I'm not getting up at midnight or sitting up at 1 a.m. Eating a row of Oreos. I ain't doing all that stuff. Okay. If I'm up, I'm drinking water. We're gonna get into that too. If I'm up and I'm taking anything in, I'm drinking water, because water does not break your fast. Okay. So I'm drinking water or I'm asleep. And so when you sleeping, I see that, which is so amazing, because you don't even think about it. But listen, when you sleeping, that's when your body burns fat. That's when it's going to burn the majority of your fat. It's going to be while you sleeping. Because, it's while you sleeping in that fasted state. Let me say that. While you sleeping in that fasting state. Okay. So look up online all the benefits of sleeping. Okay, you lose weight just by getting the amount of rest that you need to get every night, sleeping, not sitting up, doing all that stressing. That's another thing. Get your sleep and stop stressing, because it's a tip that a lot of people look over, but it greatly affects your weight loss. Okay. Because you can be doing everything that you need to do to lose weight, but if you ain't sleeping, your body is not going to burn no fat. Okay. So make sure you getting the sleep that you need. So another thing that I did, which was really huge for me, is I cut out sodas. I stopped drinking sodas. I was a big soda drinker. I had to have my Sprite. I had to have my Coke. I stopped drinking sodas. It's too much sugar. It's not good for you, okay? And for us women, drinking them sodas like that, that contributes to your bloating. So just cut out sodas. Completely cut out the sodas. I did it. You can do it. I drink water, okay? I drink water. And I drink, because I'm being honest with y'all, I drink half a gallon to a whole gallon of water every day. Now, my goal, which I have not yet attained yet, is to drink 1 full gallon of water every day. Okay. But most of the days I do get the whole gallon in. But even when I don't get the whole gallon in, this container right here is a half a gallon. And I also have another container that'll hold a whole gallon of water. But even if I don't get the whole gallon in, I'm going to consume this one. I'm going to drink all of this one. This is a half a gallon of water. So that's another thing. Drink more water. Drink more water. It may be easier for you to just drink the bottles. It may be easier for you to put it in a glass. It may be easier for you to put it in one of these containers right here like I got. But you got to do something. You got to trick your mind to do something, because you got to take that water in. So that's another way that I released my first 21 pounds is I drunk more water. All right. So another thing that I did is I drink protein shakes, and I drink those shakes every single day. And I take apple cider vinegar gummies. Now I take the Goli gummies when I break my fast at 12 p.m. This is how I break my fast. I take 2 of the Goli gummies at 12 p.m. and I drink a protein shake. That's what I break my fast with, okay? Now, a lot of people take the gummies, and you probably been taking the gummies during your fasting period. If you taking apple cider vinegar, or if you're drinking it, or if you're taking the gummies during your fasting period, that's breaking your fast. That's breaking your fast. Because if you consume anything that has calories in it during that time, your fast is over. You done broke your fast. So I stopped. I was taking the gummies, during that time, but I stopped taking them during my fasting window, and I only take them during my 8-hour eating window. So that's what I take every day. I drink the protein. I drink the protein shakes. And I take the Goli apple cider vinegar gummies. And you can take up to 6 of those gummies a day. Usually that's what I do. I take 6, okay? Usually I'll take the first 2 when I break my fast, and I have that with my protein shake. And y'all, just with me eating them 2 Goli gummies and drinking that protein shake, I get so much energy from that. Like I could feel it when it hit me, and I just be like, woo. And a lot of times that's when I go into my workout, if I do one for that day, because like I said, this is minimal to no exercise for me. So if I do one that day, I get on, I'm ready to go. Like I'm on the treadmill. I'm doing my miles on the treadmill. I'm doing my HIIT. I'm doing I have the resistance bands too. So I'm doing some strength training and some weightlifting. So it gives you energy. The protein gives you energy. Like the apple cider vinegar, it gives you energy. And it's contributing to this weight loss. You burning fat too, okay? So that's another thing. I drink the protein shakes, and I take the apple cider vinegar gummies. With the protein shakes, it took me a little while to find one that I liked, because I tried some different protein shakes. Shout out to my divine sister Keisha West, because she put me on the Atkins protein shakes. I ordered them from Amazon. And I get the mocha latte. That's my favorite flavor. And they are so good. I love them. And I drink them every day. And they give me energy, and they help me lose weight. Also, too, another thing that I do is I give myself a cheat meal every week. Not a cheat day, but a cheat meal. And that was a big thing, because a lot of times people be like, oh, it's my cheat day. You got to be careful with them cheat days, because them cheat days could end up being cheat weeks and cheat months. So I allow myself to have a cheat meal usually around every Friday or either every Saturday. The cheat meals are really, really important, okay? They really, really important, because with the cheat meals, you want to trick your metabolism. Like, you don't want your body to get used to what you're doing, because then your weight loss will start to plateau, and you'll stop seeing a change in you losing weight. You'll hit a certain number and you may stay on that number for a long time. You want to give yourself a cheat meal. Now, for me personally, I do it, like I said, once a week. You may need to do it twice a week. You may have a day where you go, high carb on Monday, and then low carb, low calories for the rest of the week. And then you want to spike it up again on Friday and throw you another cheat meal in there. You got to do whatever it takes for your body, because this is the thing. Everybody's body is different. Okay. What works for my body might not work for your body. What works for your body might not work for my body. Okay. But you do need to incorporate cheat meals in there some type of way, because you don't want your body to get used to what you're doing and then you flatline and plateau. Okay, so like I said, I do exercise, but I do not burn myself out with exercise, and it ain't something that I do every single day. So with exercising, I committed to walking 2 miles on my treadmill at least 4 days out of the week. So that's around 8 miles a week that I'm walking in here in the house. And I also do other stuff too, because I'm just steady moving throughout the day. And I want to tell y'all, with the exercising, don't look at these people on Instagram and YouTube and look at all of all of this stuff that they doing that seems so far away from you, and you like, how in the world am I gonna do that? They doing this, they doing that. Listen, you got to do what works for your body. Any type of movement is exercise. That's the thing that I learned. Any type of movement is exercise. And what is movement and exercise for you? It may be super easy and beginner for somebody else. The stuff that they do that's super easy to them, it may be advanced for you. So you just got to do what works for you. Anything that you're doing to get your heart rate up, anything that you're doing to move your body, move your muscles, get in motion. Okay, anything you can do to get in motion is exercise. It does not have to be burpees. It does not have to be, 500 burpees or drop and give me 50, drop and give me 200, and 3,000 squats every week and all that type of stuff. No, any type of movement that you're doing with your body is exercise. And you just got to experiment with stuff. Don't go in real hard in the beginning, because if you do, I see that you're going to give up. You got to start off slow and work your way up and see what works for you and run your own race. I love y'all so much. I am Latoya O'Keel, your life coach and your motivational speaker. If y'all have any more questions about weight loss, now, like I said, I ain't no weight loss person, but if y'all have any questions about, get more in depth about what I did, or any questions about the products or anything like that I use, I'm going to try to put these products and stuff in the description. But y'all bear with me on that, because I'm going to have to find the links. So if it ain't down there at the time that you watch the video, I'm just know that I'm working on that. Okay. And to all of my aspiring life coaches, y'all make sure, if you haven't taken my free life coaching 101 masterclass, take that masterclass. The link is going to be below in the description, because I train and I certify men and women to become life coaches so they can start their own life coaching businesses. So if you believe that the Lord has called you to be a life coach, I would love to train you, certify you, and help you start your journey. Okay. I love y'all so much, and y'all have a blessed one.